you only grasp the full beauty and magnificence of the ideal of living in an interior ashram if you realize here is your personal paradise. Here you are living as in heaven, already now, on earth, not only after death. The monks used to say, live in your cell as in paradise. We extend this concept. Pitch your inner cell wherever you are, in every place, at every moment, and dwell there as in paradise. You will find life in heaven is much more beautiful than all material pleasures. Where does this strong impulse come from to build a sanctuary like an inner temple? It arises from our longing for paradise, the higher world, from which we were expelled, namely into incarnation on the material plane. It is the memory of our life in heaven before birth that makes us wish to create a reflection of this higher state on earth as well, in order to dwell there again already now, not only after death. A disciple must not refuse or neglect to make a home in the environment karma has placed him in, whether it be a palace or a low-ceiled attic or a hut, however temporary his proposed stay in that environment. If he were only able to associate those images of an ideal home within the narrow confines of the room he occupied, he would have created the nucleus of his ideal home. Every such effort would place a stone or nail a plank, figuratively speaking, in the home he hoped to have one day for his own. The universal truth behind the allegory of the banishment of Adam and Eve from the Garden of Eden is the truth of reincarnation, the impulse which drives the soul from Devachan, its heavenly home, into banishment, that is, into physical incarnation. It is the incessant longing of the soul for its true home that incites every impulse toward home building. It is the soul memory of the beauty, the grandeur, the harmonious surroundings, the peace and joy radiating from each member of that heavenly home that impels the normal man and woman to unite and endeavor to reproduce some semblance of that home upon earth. Here is a decisive question. How often am I dwelling in heaven? 3 times a day during retreat? Or only once a week because you fail to observe the meditation times? Regularly during the day, even when you are in the world? Extending these periods is the crucial inner work you are to carry out. The great distant goal is Constantly, even during ordinary earthly work, you are living in the highest world. At the end of each day, give yourself an account of how often and for how long you have maintained yourself on the heights. Here is an important exercise. Try to remain in the heavenly state for at least one whole day. Choose a specific day of undisturbed tranquility, preferably a Sunday. Concentrate solely on living in the ashram and not letting yourself be driven out of your spiritual paradise. That is your only goal on this day. Nothing else matters today. Observe what gets you out of this condition. Other people, the circumstances, your own bad habits. Learn to rise again immediately when you have fallen into hell. This is the basis for the next step, which is to make sure at every hour of each normal working day that you are still living in heaven. Isn't Sunday supposed to be a day of rest, not of doing hard work? We can also express it differently. Take a break. Go on holidays for a day, as far away as possible from everyday life. But not in the Caribbean, but in a paradise for your soul. All this looks still quite abstract to me. I'm not sure if I alone will succeed in living in an inner monastery. Well, then I invite you, instead of spending a Sunday alone at home, visit an existing virtual temple. Take part in the life of Tabinisi Ashram for a weekend. This is possible in spirit or via Skype or Zoom. Look at www.tabinisi.org or write to mail@tabinisi.org. Unlike all material temples, the inner sanctuary can never be destroyed, if only you remain firm. The tragedy of the monasteries of Tibet, the secularization of European monasteries, and countless other examples in history teach everything external, material, must decay. You will find a firm hold against the waves of chaos only in your heart. In the whole world, there is only one safe place for building a temple, within you yourself. Only the flame of the heart can warm when the clothes are torn apart by a whirlwind. Only the heart will serve as a stronghold in battle. The world of your spirit alone is insurmountable. Dead are those who presume that by means of earthly Maya they can create strongholds. It is as unwise as children dreaming to build a fortress out of mud. Only the world of the spirit is truly strong, for it is indestructible and invincible. Life shows its teeth, but the spirit is indestructible. The outer temple is worth nothing if an impure, worldly spirit rules its inhabitants. There are enough degenerated monasteries in which life is made hell for the spiritually minded. True achievement is revealed when you are able to lead a holy life, even in unholy circumstances. When you carry the monastery in your heart, it does not matter whether the monastery building is extant or not. The inner monastery is the impregnable fallback position, the firmest bulwark, capable of withstanding the heaviest attacks. You must uphold this last bastion with all your strength. Never give it up, otherwise you will remain defenseless as well as homeless. The heart is the stronghold of the hero. Create for yourself a cell in your heart and never leave it. A major German magazine once ran an article with the headline, "Monasteries, where the soul finds peace." This shows today's man has still some remnant of knowledge about his eternal individuality and the place where it is at home, where it feels at ease, finds peace, and can recharge its batteries. Your soul, this spiritual being, which was banished from paradise to the hell of matter, needs a place of retreat, where complete peace, tranquility, solemnity, and a sublime atmosphere prevail. It will find such a location in the subtle world only. Earthly life is unbearable if you do not visit heaven regularly. Outside my window, children are shouting and screaming. Below me, tenants are playing music. Beside me, they are quarreling. And upstairs, they are trampling on my head. What am I to do? Only one thing. Put yourself mentally, inwardly, in the state of silence, rapture, and exaltation that reigns in a holy place. Then you will not be affected by worldly vibrations. The great reality must be purified once more, in order that it may become like a lodging for the traveler. If the spirit has chosen a beautiful path, then its dwelling will be beautiful. Your mantra is I take refuge in the teaching, in the teacher, and in the community. Like most people, you believe I must first settle everything and put it in order. Then peace and tranquility will come. This, however, is an illusion. Correct is peace is within you yourself. I don't understand that. That is another obscure esoteric saying. Mostly there is actually no peace and no quietness within myself. Then you have allowed yourself to lose your peace. Then your first task, before you turn to the earthly worries, is, at first, restore your ideal state. The peace of the soul in the midst of the storms of the world. Only after that will everything external get right. The ego says, when everything becomes good, I will find peace. The spirit says, find your peace and everything will be all right. You will find this inner peace, joy and harmony only in your true existence above the clouds, in the ashram of your teacher. In temptation, dejection, disgust with the world, or hopelessness, there is only one panacea. Throw yourself at the feet of your teacher. In his aura, you will instantly be purified and uplifted. In heaven, in a world of high vibration, no lower vibrations such as irritability or appetite will come up. Help yourself to relaxation, recreation or gratification not by eating, drinking, watching television or other material pleasures, but by visiting your homeland. Everyone feels the elevating and cleansing force of a sanctuary, such as an ancient cathedral. In the age of the spirit, you no longer have to go there physically in order to partake of this salutary power. In meditation, you can create such a place in the spiritual world, visit it whenever you wish, and receive the same strength. Isn't this mere delusion? No, it is experience. The inflow of energy is real.